Lovely sort of floral smelling blossom is very edible, pleasantly tasting, and reputed to be very good for your heart. So I'm gathering a bunch of this and I'll make a tea out of it, an infusion, and add that to my tonic wines. So the bees love it. It smells beautiful, and at times the whole bushes just look like they're covered in snow with the blossom. There's more than one color. Usually it's white, but these ones are more pink, and I have seen them even red colored. Fish spikes. So that's the pretty fierce thorn. Well, that'll certainly spike you. So these ones are slightly older, so the blossom's gone, and the hawthorn berries are starting to form, little green berries. So in about 4 or 5 months they'll be bright red and not juicy. They're more of sort of a pasty pulp, but again, very good for your heart. It makes a lovely infusion. Just right beside it, same time of the year, late spring, are the elderflowers. So these have got a sort of odd, reasonably pleasant smell to them. Unlike the hawthorn where you can eat the whole tree, these ones, the leaves and branches are toxic, and the green and red berries are toxic. You gotta wait for the berries to get sort of deep purple black. So when the flowers, the elderflowers, start to open up like this, I'll grab some of those and make a similar tea out of them for wine. I thought at first this was a hawthorn blossom, but this is wild rose. So same time of the year, same family. Oh, beautiful, beautiful smell. So that's all quite edible too. I haven't tried, actually that's a thought, I haven't tried putting that in wine. No reason why I shouldn't. Right, so I'm just going to make hawthorn blossom infusion. That's that blossom I just gathered, the pink stuff and the white stuff. It smells beautiful. It's got a sort of earthy, appley, florid nose about it. So I just boiled up some water here, and the trick is to dunk it under the water before it burns. If you leave it up above the water in the steam, it goes brown. So I'm just going to bring all these in and then dunk it. Just going to quickly. I'm just quickly pushing it all under. Oops. Just so that it gets, same happens with mint. If you get it underwater first, it doesn't go black, brown. So that's just a small batch, just to demonstrate it. I do make several big pots like this, liters of it at a time. Right, so it's just like making a tea. Only I don't want the petals to go brown. And what I'll do is just cover that up, set it aside, and strain it off. And tomorrow morning when it's cooled down, and it'll be a lovely yellow tea with a lovely flavour and lovely smell. Perfect for a tonic wine. And here's the elderflowers. Same idea, just brought the water to a boil, dunked them in there quickly and got them underwater quickly so that they don't brown. And these are those wild roses. So it's just the same idea, making a tea or infusion. That whole plant's edible, the wild rose, as with the hawthorn, but not so with the elderflower. And just let that steep overnight, cool down, and strain it off tomorrow morning. Right, I've just decanted off a bit of the infusion from the hawthorn blossom this morning. It's lovely flavour. You see the colour? It's sort of very light lemon colour. It smells of sort of earthy, appley flower. This is the elderflower infusion. A little bit cloudier. Ooh, it's got that, yeah, it's got a bit of a whiff to it, which is verging on a pong, but actually quite a nice taste too. Almost tastes a bit like apple. And this is the rose. I haven't filtered these, it's just to get the colour. It's got a more of a golden colour to it. It smells like apple too. Everything's smelling of apples in the moment. Got a petal. Quite pleasant. Wee bit of bitterness in it. That's those wild roses. The upshot of it is I end up making some of these tonic wines. This one's rhubarb, apple, elderberry, quince, haw, and it's got hawthorn blossom in there as well, and some elderflowers. This one's got grapes, elderberries, pineapple, rhubarb, with herbs and roots and blossoms and spices. So all part of the rich tapestry of wild tonic wines. So this is the grape, elderberry, pineapple, rhubarb, 17%. And it's July 2019, so it's less than 4 months old. Very drinkable, beautiful. Rich and smooth and fruity and bold. And that hawthorn blossom, and less so the elderflower, just gives it an interesting bouquet. It's not just grape, not just the herbs, it's got this extra dimension to the smell. And it's got those reported health benefits. So, to gathering wild blossoms in late spring and making wine out of it. Sláinte.